a role play, or normally what I do is like the status of my channel and what I plan to do next year, right? But I really just plan to continue what I did this year. It worked well. I'm gonna keep doing it, so I really don't have like an update for next year for you guys. What I thought I'd do instead was do my favorite trend of 2025, which was started by one of my favorite channels, Pamela ASMR, where I ask you a series of questions, and if you say yes or get it right, something like that, then you are allowed to go to sleep. It has knocked me out so hard this past year. It's been the best sleep I've got this year was watching her videos, and it's been great watching other creators do the same trend. It's been wonderful. So I thought I'd hop on that and give it a go. But of course, since this is a geography channel, I have to give it a geography test. So I'm going to give you 200 questions, and if you get one right, you can go to sleep. If you get it wrong, you have to force yourself to stay awake until you get one that's right. So they will start off very hard, and they will get progressively easier and easier as it goes. I guarantee you, you will get at least one right. So if you're just playing along, you can see how many you get right. But if you're using this for sleep aid, take a second to get cozy, get comfortable, get relaxed, relax. And without further ado, let's get started. Again, this will start off with the hardest question I could muster about geography. Question number 1. If you took the highest elevation in the world in meters and subtracted it by the lowest elevation in the world in meters, what number would you get? Okay. Again, the highest elevation is Mount Everest, and the lowest is the Dead Sea. Remember, it is in meters, right? Okay. If you said 8,418, you can go to sleep. Question number 2. Excluding Jupiter's 4 Galilean moons, what is the largest moon of Jupiter? If you said Amalthea, you can go to sleep. Number 3. What is the second largest lake in Idaho? It's the second largest lake in Idaho. If you said Lake Coeur d'Alene, you can go to sleep. Number 4. What is Karapakupai Meru known as in English? What is Karapakupai Meru known as in English? If you said Angel Falls, you can go to sleep. Number 5, which two countries have no forests? There are 2 countries that have no forests. What are they, do you think? Okay. If you said Qatar and San Marino, you can go to sleep. Number 6, what is the national flower of Djibouti? What is Djibouti's national flower? Okay. If you said cot, you can go to sleep. Number 7, what is the 10th largest island in the world? What is the world's 10th largest island? If you said Ellesmere Island, you If you said St. John's, you can go to sleep. Not St. John, St. John's. Number 9. What river once marked the border between Chile and the Mapuche territory? What river once marked the border between Chile and the Mapuche territory? If you said the Biobío, you can go to sleep. Number 10. Which country has the most bird species? Which country has the most different species of birds? If you said Colombia, you can go to sleep. Question number 11. What is Mosi Oatunya known as in English? What is Mosi Oatunya known as in English? Okay. If you said Victoria Falls, you can go to sleep. Number 12. In which island nation can you find Chief Roy Mata's domain? Which island kingdom can you find Chief Roy Mata's domain? If you said Vanuatu, you can go to sleep. Number 13. What is the most visited landmark in India? It's also the world's most visited landmark. And it's in India. What is it? Okay. If you said Ram Mandir, you can go to sleep. It was not the Taj Mahal. Number 14. Chengiz Chokusu is the tallest mountain in which mountain range? Chengiz Chokusu is the tallest mountain in which mountain range? If you said the Tian Shan Mountains, you can go to sleep. Let me sit back a little bit in my chair. Here we go. Let me get comfortable while I quiz you. Number 15. What is Venezuela's largest national park? What is the largest national park in Venezuela? Okay. If you said Canaima, you can go to sleep. Number 16. In which Tunisian town was Star Wars filmed in? What town in Tunisia did they film Star Wars in? Okay. If you said Tatooine, you can go to sleep. Where are my nerds at? Number 17. In which country do tulips originate? Which country first grew tulips? If you said Turkey, you can go to sleep. Number 18. Which country's mascot is the merlion? Which country's mascot is the merlion? Okay. If you said Singapore, you can go to sleep. Number 19. Which country's birth rate is 0? Which country's birth rate If you said Vatican City, you can go to sleep. Number 20. On which hill can you find Azerbaijan's eternal flame? On which hill can you find Azerbaijan's eternal flame? If you said Yanardagh, you can go to sleep. Number 21. Bangladesh's wetland at the mouth of the Ganges River is known as what? Bangladesh's wetland on the mouth of the Ganges is known as what? Okay. If you said the Sundarbans, you can go to sleep. Number 22. What is the smallest island in the UK? What is the UK's smallest island? Okay. If you said Bishop Rock, you can go to sleep. Number 23. In which Greek city can you find the Palace of Knossos? In which Greek city can you find the Palace of Knossos? Okay. Not the island, the city. If you said Heraklion, you can go to sleep. Number 24. What is the disputed area between Sudan and South Sudan known as? Disputed area between Sudan and South Sudan. What is it called? If you said the Abyei area, you can go to sleep. Number 25. The capital of Equatorial Guinea is located on what island? Equatorial Guinea's capital is on which island? Okay. If you said Bioko, you can go to sleep. Number 26. Which country has the most pyramids? Which country has the most pyramids? Okay. If you said Sudan, you can go to sleep. Number 27. Which country has the largest pyramid by volume? Which country has the largest pyramid by volume? Right. If you said Mexico, you can go to sleep. Number 28. Which city has the fourth largest pyramid? Which city has the fourth largest pyramid in the world? Right. If you said Las Vegas, you can go to sleep. Number 29. What is the largest lake on the border of Albania and North Macedonia? What's the largest lake on the border of Albania and North Macedonia? Right. If you said Lake Ohrid, you can go to sleep. Number 30. What is the largest Mayan ruins in Guatemala? What are the largest Mayan ruins in Guatemala? Right. If you said Tikal, you can go to sleep. Number 31. What is the only capital city on the border of 3 countries? What is the only capital city that's located on the border of 3 countries, including its own? Okay. If you said Bratislava, you can go to sleep. Number 32. Which family rules Qatar? Who is the ruling family of Qatar? Right. If you said the Altani family, you can go to sleep. Number 33. What does Portugal produce more of than any other country? What does Portugal produce more of than any other country? All right. All right. If you said cork, you can go to sleep. Number 34. What is Panama's currency known as? What is Panama's currency called? All right. If you said the Balboa, you can go to sleep. Number 35. Which two countries are doubly landlocked? That means they are a landlocked country that is bordered by only landlocked countries. Alright, yeah, there's 2 of them. If you said Liechtenstein and Uzbekistan, you can go to sleep. Number 36. Named after Queen Isabella of Spain, in which country can you find the Gardens of the Queen National Park? And which country has the Gardens of the Queen National Park? Yeah, there's a little hint in there, huh? If you said Cuba, you can go to sleep. Number 37. In which region of the world can you find Bethlehem? Bethlehem. Yeah, okay. If you said Palestine, or Palestinian territories, or the West Bank, I'll take any of those, you can go to sleep. If you said like the Holy Land, or the Middle East, no. It's gotta be one of those 3, at least. Number 38. What is Afghanistan's mountainous panhandle known as? What is Afghanistan's mountainous panhandle known as? Okay. If you said the Wakhan corridor, you can go to sleep. Number 39. Which country borders Niger to the east? Which country borders Niger's east? Right. If you said Chad, you can go to sleep. Number 40. What was Pakistan's capital city before Islamabad? What was the capital of Pakistan before Islamabad? Right. If you said Karachi, you can go to sleep. Number 41. What is the southernmost U.S. state? What is the southernmost state in the USA? said Hawaii, you can go to sleep. It's not Florida. Number 42. Paraguay is landlocked, but has ocean access from which river? Which river gives it ocean access? Yeah, Paraguay. If you said the Parana River, you can go to sleep. Number 43. Which country has the largest female to male ratio? Which country has far more women than men? Alright. If you said Djibouti, you can go to sleep. Number 44. The world's oldest tree that was planted by a person is located in which country? The world's oldest tree that was deliberately planted is in which country? All right. If you said Sri Lanka, you can go to sleep. Number 45. What is Yemen's largest island? What is the largest island belonging to Yemen? All right. If you said Socotra, you can go to sleep. Number 46. What is the world's oldest republic that's still around today? If you said San Marino, you can go to sleep. Number 47. What is the name of the Canadian settlement allegedly constructed by Leif Erikson or his crew? All right. If you said Lawns O Meadows, you can go to sleep. Number 48. What bird is featured on Uganda's flag? What bird is on Uganda's flag? If you said the gray-crowned crane, you can go to sleep. Number 49. What is Azerbaijan's largest exclave? What is the largest exclave belonging to Azerbaijan? All right. If you said Nakhchivan, you can go to sleep. Number 50. Which country borders the Sargasso Sea? Which country borders the Sargasso Sea? All right. If you said none, then you can go to sleep. It has no land borders. Number 51. Which country has the highest population of Muslims? Which country has more Muslims than any other? All right. If you said Indonesia, then you can go to sleep. Number 52. What is the tallest mountain in the 48 contiguous United States? The highest is in Alaska, but what's the highest in the lower 48? All right. If you said Mount Whitney, then you can go to sleep. Mount Whitney. Number 53. In which mountain range can you find the country of Andorra? said the Pyrenees, then you can go to sleep. Number 54. Along which river can you find a giant carved head of King Decebalus? Along which river can you find that big carved head? Alright. If you said the Danube, then you can go to sleep. Number 55. The Mokorotlo hat is featured on which country's flag? The Mokorotlo hat is on which country's flag? Alright. If you said Lesotho, then you can go to sleep. Number 56. On which of Seychelles' islands or atolls can you find giant tortoises in the wild? On which of the Seychelles' atolls can you find giant tortoises in the wild? Alright, if you said Aldabra, then you can go to sleep. Aldabra atoll. Number 57. What are the names of the 3 towns that now comprise the city of Budapest? 3 towns now make up Budapest. What are they called? Right. If you said Buda, Pest, and Obuda, then you can go to sleep. Number 58. What is the only county in England with 2 coastlines? 2 different coastlines. It's the only county in England with 2 coastlines. If you said Devon, then you can go to sleep. Number 59. Which English county has the longest coastline? Which English county has the longest coastline? Right. Alright, if you said Cornwall, then you can go to sleep. Cornwall, historic county. Number 60. In which country can you find the pitons? Gros Piton and Petit Piton. In which country can you find the pitons? Alright. If you said St. Lucia, then you can go to sleep. Number 61. Beside the Great Lakes, what is the largest lake in the USA by volume? And not counting the Great Lakes, what's the biggest lake? Alright. If you said Lake Tahoe, then you can go to sleep. Number 62. Who are the indigenous people of Hokkaido? Who are the indigenous people of Hokkaido? What are they known as? Right. It's in Japan, yeah. If you said the Ainu, then you can go to sleep. Number 63. The 3 largest islands belonging to Malta are Malta, Comino, and what? What's the other of the largest of Malta's islands? What's it called? Oops. Hitting my mic there. If you said Gozo, then you can go to sleep. Number 64. A central valley in Bulgaria is famous for growing what type of flower? Yes, Bulgaria's Central Valley grows what kind of flower? roses, then you can go to sleep. Who guessed that and got it right? I want to know. Number 65. Botswana's currency is called the pula. What does pula translate to? What does pula mean in English? If you said rain, then you can go to sleep. My tablet's squeaky. Number 66. What is the capital of Nauru? What's the capital of Nauru? If you said none, there isn't one, doesn't exist, then you can go to sleep. Number 67. What region of Nauru acts as the capital? All right. If you said Yaren, then you can go to sleep. Number 68. In which Finnish city can you find the real Santa Claus village? Where in Finland does Santa Claus actually live? You can go there and meet the real Santa Claus. What town is that called? All right. If you said Rovaniemi, then you can go to sleep. Number 69. Where can you find the world's largest cave system? Where can you find the world's largest cave system? All right. If you said Kentucky in the USA, then you can go to sleep. I'll take just USA, but I was looking for Kentucky. Number 70. In which country can you find the world's largest cave? Singular. All right. If you said Vietnam, then you can go to sleep. Let me adjust my chair, probably squeak. There we go. Number 71. In which country can you find the world's deepest cave? Yeah. It's not the US or Vietnam. All right. If you said Georgia or Abkhazia, I'll take either one, then you can go to sleep. Number 72. The name Tanzania is a mashup of which two regions? The name's a mashup of which two regions? Okay. All right. Yeah. If you said Tanganyika and Zanzibar, then you can go to sleep. Number 73. In which country would you meet people speaking Flemish and Walloon? In which country would you find people speaking Flemish and Walloon? All right. If you said Belgium, then you can go to sleep. Number 74. In which city did Israel declare its independence? In which city did Israel declare its independence? All right. If you said Tel Aviv or Jaffa or Tel Aviv, Jaffa, either one, then you can go to sleep. It was not Jerusalem. Tel Aviv, Jaffa. Number 75. What is the Sea of Japan known as in Korea? Yeah, they don't don't say Sea of Japan. What do they call it? Okay. North and South Korea, they call it this. Yeah. If you said the East Sea, then you can go to sleep. Number 76. The Dilmun civilization once lived on which island? Yeah, the Dilmun civilization lived on which island? Okay. If you said Bahrain, then you can go to sleep. Number 77. What is the only absolute monarchy in Africa? What is the only absolute monarchy? There's a few monarchies. What's the one that is only a ruler? One ruler. Okay. If you said Eswatini, then you can go to sleep. Number 78. What are Algeria's most famous Saharan rock art known as? Algeria's most famous Saharan rock art. Okay. If you said Tassili Najer, then you can go to sleep. Number 79. Who is forbidden to enter Greece's Mount Athos Peninsula? Who is forbidden to visit Mount Athos in Greece? Okay. If you said women, then you can go to sleep. Number 80. Found mostly in Colombia, what are the alpine tundra within the Andes Mountains known as? It's the alpine tundra of the Andes. What's it called? If you said the Paramo, then you can go to sleep. Number 81. Which U.S. state experiences the most earthquakes? Which U.S. state experiences the most earthquakes? If you said Alaska, then you can go to sleep. Number 82. Which country has the second largest barrier reef or coral reef? Which country has the second largest coral reef? Yep, okay. If you said Belize, then you can go to sleep. Number 83. What tributary of the Congo River shares a name with a virus? What tributary of the Congo River shares a name with a virus? Okay. If you said the Ebola River, then you can go to sleep. Number 84. What is the second largest Lusophone, which means Portuguese-speaking, country? What is the second largest Lusophone country? All right. If you said Angola, then you can go to sleep. Number 85. What is the world's southernmost city? What is the southernmost city in the world? Alright, if you said Ushuaia, then you can go to sleep. What is the only U.S. state entirely within a mountain range? What is the only U.S. state entirely within a mountain range? I guess you got a 1 in 50 chance, don't you? If you said West Virginia, then you can go to sleep. Number 87. What is the nearest town to Uluru? What is the nearest town to Uluru in Australia? Alright. If you said Alice Springs, then you can go to sleep. Number 88. Which Transylvanian castle is nicknamed the Dracula Castle? The castle in Transylvania. It's nicknamed Dracula Castle. Yeah, that's in Romania. If you said Bran Castle, then you can go to sleep. Number 89. Which primate lives in the Bwindi Impenetrable National Park in Uganda? Which primate lives in the Bwindi Impenetrable National Park in Uganda? If you said the mountain gorilla, then you can go to sleep. Number 90. What is the name of the world's tallest tree? It's the name of the world's tallest tree. Yeah, it's a redwood tree. If you said Hyperion, then you could go to sleep. Number 91. What is the name of the world's oldest tree? The world's oldest tree. Alright. If you said Methuselah, then you can go to sleep. Number 92. Which city is nicknamed the City of Sails? Which city is nicknamed the City of Sails? Okay. If you said Auckland, then you can go to sleep. Number 93. Which city is nicknamed the Mile High City? City is nicknamed the Mile High City. These headphones are kind of bugging me. Alright. If you said Denver, then you can go to sleep. Number 94. What is the only lake that is home to freshwater seals? It's the only lake that is home to freshwater seals. If you said Lake Baikal, then you can go to sleep. Number 95. Which city is located at the mouth of the Yangtze River? What city is located at the mouth of the Yangtze River? That's in China. If you said Shanghai, then you can go to sleep. Number 96. What is the tallest mountain in Austria? It's the tallest mountain in Austria. Okay. If you said Großglockner, then you can go to sleep. Number 97. Which country produces the most coconuts? Which country produces the most coconuts? Okay. Something you don't really think about. If you said Indonesia, then you can go to sleep. Number 98. What is said Chittagong, then you can go to sleep. Number 99. Which animal causes the most deaths in Australia? What's the deadliest animal in Australia? Yeah, there's a lot of options, isn't there? If you said horses, then you can go to sleep. Number 100, we're halfway there. What river creates the border between Botswana and South Africa? What river creates the border between Botswana and South Africa? If you said the Limpopo, then you can go to sleep. Number 101. The 3 divisions of Bosnia and Herzegovina are Bosnia and Herzegovina, Republika Srpska, and what? 3 regions of Bosnia and Herzegovina. What's the third? If you said Birchko, then you can go to sleep. Number 12. Which region of Papua New Guinea is attempting to achieve independence soon? Yep. Okay. If you said Bougainville, then you can go to sleep. Number 103. Triglav is featured on what country's flag? Triglav. Yep. What country's flag is it on? Oops. There we go. If you said Slovenia, then you can go to sleep. Number 104. What is the world's largest inland delta? The world's largest inland delta. Okay. If you said the Okavango Delta, then you can go to sleep. Number 105. The bird on Zimbabwe's flag is based on a statue found at what archaeological site? Yeah, the soapstone bird. It's at what site? If you said Great Zimbabwe, then you can go to sleep. Number 106. What is the world's oldest lake? What is the world's oldest lake? Right. If you said Lake Baikal, then you can go to sleep. Number 107. Which country did Uruguay achieve independence from? Which country did Uruguay become independent from? Okay. If you said Argentina, then you can go to sleep. Number 108. Which country did Namibia achieve independence from? Which country did Namibia become independent from? Okay. If you said South Africa, then you can go to sleep. Number 109. The Katba archipelago is located in what body of water? The Katba archipelago is in what body of water? Alright. If you said Halong Bay, then you can go to sleep. Number 110. What is the only country in the world without mosquitoes? said Iceland, then you can go to sleep. Number 111. What are the basalt columns of Antrim, Northern Ireland, known as? What are the basalt columns in Antrim, in Northern Ireland, known as? If you said the Giant's Causeway, then you can go to sleep. Number 112. As of 2025, what is the world's oldest known religious site? What's the world's oldest known religious site? If you said Chadalhoyuk, then you can go to sleep. Chadalhoyuk. Number 113. Which island in the Marshall Islands is infamous for American nuclear tests? Okay. Oops. Yeah. Okay, if you said the Bikini Atoll, then you can go to sleep. Number 114. What is South Korea's largest island? It's the largest island belonging to South Korea. Right. If you said Jeju Island, then you can go to sleep. Number 115. Mount Titano is located at the center of which country? Mount Titano is at the center of which country? If you said San Marino, then you can go to sleep. Number 116. France's longest border is with which country? France's longest borders with which country? Alright. If you said Brazil, then you can go to sleep. Look it up. Number 117. What is the world's deepest lake? What is the world's deepest lake? Right. If you said Lake Baikal, then you can go to sleep. Number 118. What wilderness area is located between Panama and Colombia? What wilderness area is located between Panama and Colombia? If you said the Darien Gap, then you can go to sleep. Number 119. The W National Park got its name due to the shape of what river? The W National Park. Okay. If you said the Niger River, then you can go to sleep. Number 120. Which country experiences the most earthquakes? Which country experiences the most earthquakes? It's kind of a technical one. If you said Indonesia, then you can go to sleep. But I suppose I'll also accept if you said Japan, because Japan records the most earthquakes. But Indonesia has more earthquakes, even though some of them don't get officially monitored. It's a whole thing. But yeah, I'll accept either, I suppose. Number 121. Where can you find the northernmost species of penguins? Where can you find the northernmost most species of penguins? Right. If you said the Galapagos Islands, then you can go to sleep. Number 122. What was the last largest landmass to be settled by humans? What was the last of Earth's largest landmasses to be settled by humans? Think about it. If you said New Zealand, then you can go to sleep. Or Aotearoa. Number 123. What instrument is considered the national symbol of Ireland? What instrument is the national symbol of Ireland? If you said the harp, then you can go to sleep. Number 124. What is the only country that recognizes Hinduism as an official religion? The only country that recognizes Hinduism as its official religion. Okay. If you said Nepal, then you can go to sleep. Number 125. What is the world's largest mud flats known as? What's the world's largest mud flats known as? Okay. Yep. If you said the Wadden Sea, then you can go to sleep. Number 126. What is the Nile River's largest dam? What's the largest dam on the Nile? If you said the Aswan High Dam, then you can go to sleep. Number 127. What is Sagarmatha known as in English? What is Sagarmatha known as in English? Okay. If you said Mount Everest, then you can go to sleep. Number 128. The three countries located on Borneo are Indonesia, Malaysia, and what? The three countries on the island of Borneo: Indonesia, Malaysia, and what? Okay. If you said Brunei, then you can go to sleep. Number 129. The Chernobyl nuclear power plant is now located in which country? Yeah, it was in the Soviet Union, but what country is it in now? Okay. Oops. said Nepido, then you can go to sleep. Number 133. Which region of Russia borders Lithuania? Which region of Russia borders Lithuania? Okay. If you said Kaliningrad, then you can go to sleep. Number 134. What is the UK's largest freshwater lake by volume? The largest freshwater lake in the UK by volume, by how much water it has. Alright. If you said Loch Ness, then you can go to sleep. Number 135. Which country has the most beaches? Which country has the most beaches? Okay. Yep. If you said Australia, then you can go to sleep. Number 136. What is the highest mountain in the galaxy? What's the highest mountain in the Milky Way? If you said Olympus Mons, then you can go to sleep. It's on Mars. Number 137. What are the administrative divisions of Switzerland known as? What do they call the regions of Switzerland? Okay. If you said cantons, then you can go to sleep. Number 138. Which region of Nigeria attempted to become independent between 1967 and 1970? Right. If you said Biafra, then you can go to sleep. Number 139. What is the closest French city to the UK? What's the closest French city to the UK? Right. If you said Calais, then you can go to sleep. Number 140. Which country has the most languages spoken within it? I'm gonna adjust again. Which country has the most languages spoken in it? Oh, that's much better. Yeah, okay. If you said Papua New Guinea, then you can go to sleep. Number 141. Which region of Egypt is located in Asia? Which region of Egypt is located in Asia? Okay. If you said Sinai, then you can go to sleep. Number 142. What is the largest U.S. capital city by area? State capital. What's the largest by area? Okay. Right, if you said Juneau, then you can go to sleep. It's the capital of Alaska. Number 143. What is the largest U.S. capital city by population? What's the most populous state capital? If you said Phoenix, then you can go to sleep. The capital of Arizona. Number 144. Located in the Pacific Ocean, what is the most remote spot on Earth known as? The most remote place on Earth. you said Point Nemo, then you can go to sleep. Number 145. What is the world's driest desert? What is the driest desert in the world? If you said the Atacama Desert, then you can go to sleep. Number 146. What is Britain's territory on the Iberian Peninsula known as? What is Britain's territory on the Iberian Peninsula known as? If you said Gibraltar, then you can go to sleep. Number 147. What are Singapore's man-made botanical gardens known as? The man-made botanical gardens of Singapore. Goodness. If you said the gardens by the bay, then you can go to sleep. Number 148. Which lake is located between Bolivia and Peru? Which lake is located between Bolivia and Peru? Yep. If you said Lake Titicaca, then you can go to sleep. Number 149. What is the most populous country in Africa? It's the most populous country in Africa. If you said Nigeria, then you can go to sleep. Number 150. What is the most populous capital city in Africa? It's the most populous capital city in Africa. If you said Cairo, then you can go to sleep. Number 151. What is the least populous African country? What's the least populous country in Africa? Right. If you said the Seychelles, then you can go to sleep. Number 152. What is the world's largest desert? What is the largest desert in the world? Okay. If you said Antarctica, then you can go to sleep. Number 153. Which country has the most time zones? Which country has the most time zones? Right. If you said France, then you can go to sleep. Number 154. How many time zones does China have? How many time zones does China have? Oops. If you said 1, then you can go to sleep. Number 155. Which country has the most lakes? Which country has the most lakes? If you said Canada, then you can go to sleep. Number 156. What is the largest island in the Philippines? It's the Philippines' largest island. Okay. If you said Luzon, then you can go to sleep. Number 157. What is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea? It's the largest island in the Mediterranean. Okay. If you said Sicily, then you can go to sleep. Number 158. What is the smallest country in Asia? What's the smallest country in Asia? Alright. If you said the Maldives, then you can go to sleep. Number 159. What is the world's tallest mountain if you measure it from the ocean floor? Okay. If you said Mauna Kea, then you can go to sleep. Number 160. Which mountain peak is furthest from the Earth's core? Which mountain peak is furthest from the Earth's core? If you said Mount Chimborazo, then you can go to sleep. Look that up. We don't have time to discuss Mount Chimborazo today. Number 161. Which country has the world's largest airport? Which country has the world's largest airport? If you said Saudi Arabia, then you can go to sleep. Number 162. Which city has the world's busiest airport? Which city has the world's busiest airport? If you said Atlanta, then you can go to sleep. Number 163. Which country has the world's largest stadium? I think it's by size, not by seats, I should say. The world's largest physically. Okay. If you said North Korea, then you can go to sleep. Number 164. In which country can you find Timbuktu? If you were in Timbuktu, which country would you be in? Alright, if you said Mali, then you can go to sleep. Number 165. Many people believe Greenland is bigger than it really is, and Africa is smaller than it really is, due to what type of map projection? An obscure one here. Alright. If you said the Mercator projection, then you can go to sleep. Number 166. Which two countries share the world's longest border? Which two countries share the world's longest border? If you said the USA and Canada, then you can go to sleep. There it is. Number 167. In which country can you find the world's oldest cathedral? Which country can you find the world's oldest cathedral? Okay. If you said Armenia, then you can go to sleep. Number 168. What is the world's largest religious structure? What's the world's largest religious structure? said Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire, then you can go to sleep. Number 170. In which country can you find the world's largest church building? In which country can you find the world's largest church building? Great. If you said Vatican City, then you can go to sleep. Number 171. Which country gets the most tourists each year? Which country gets the most tourists? If you said France, then you can go to sleep. Number 172. Which city gets the most tourists each year? Which city? Okay. If you said Bangkok, then you can go to sleep. Number 173. Which country has the world's longest war memorial? The world's longest war memorial. Okay. Oops. If you said Australia, then you can go to sleep. Number 174. What is the most visited landmark in London? The most visited landmark in London. Okay. If you said the Tower of London, then you can go to sleep. Number 175. What is the oldest continuously inhabited settlement? What is the oldest continuously inhabited settlement? All right. If you said Jericho, then you can go to sleep. Number 176. What is the oldest continuously inhabited capital city? The capital city that has been lived in for the longest. All right. If you said Damascus, then you can go to sleep. Number 177. Which country has the longest name? Which country has the longest name? All right. It is if you said the UK, you can go to sleep. The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. It's the longest name. Number 178. Which city has the world's longest name? Which city has the world's longest name? I gotta stop whacking this. If you said Bangkok, then you can go to sleep. And no, I'm not gonna try to say it. Along with this one, 179. Which country is home to the town with the world's longest name? Just give me the country. Okay. Which country is home to the town with the world's longest name? If you said Wales, then you can go to sleep. Number 180. What is the coldest inhabited place? And give me the name of the town. Not just the country, but the town. I mean, I guess if you give me the country, but I'm specifically looking for the town. Okay. Ooh. If you said Oymyakon, which is in Russia, then you can go to sleep. hottest inhabited place? The hottest inhabited place. Give me the town. If you said Dalal, which is in Ethiopia, then you can go to sleep. Number 182. What is the wettest inhabited place? The wettest, the rainiest. If you said Masinram, which is in India, then you can go to sleep. Number 183. What is the snowiest inhabited place? The snowiest inhabited place. If you said Aomori, which is in Japan, then you can go to sleep. Number 182. What is the sunniest inhabited place? What is the sunniest inhabited place? If you said Yuma, which is in Arizona, USA, then you can go to sleep. Number 185. What is the only country to have a flag that isn't rectangular? It's the only country to have a flag that isn't rectangular. If you said Nepal, then you can go to sleep. Number 186. What is the deepest area of the Mariana Trench known as? The deepest area of the Mariana Trench. Okay. If you said Challenger Deep, then you can go to sleep. It rhymes. Number 187. What is the prison island outside of Cape Town known as? The prison island outside of Cape Town in South Africa. Okay. If you said Robben Island, then you can go to sleep. Number 188. What is the prison island outside of San Francisco known as? In the USA. Prison island outside San Francisco. Okay. If you said Alcatraz Island, then you can go to sleep. Number 189. What is the Flavian Amphitheater more commonly known as? The Flavian Amphitheater. What is it more commonly known as? Okay. If you said the Colosseum, then you can go to sleep. Number 190. Which planet is closest to Earth? Which planet is closest to Earth? Yeah, okay. If you said Venus, then you can go to sleep. Number 191. What is the currency in the UK? What's the name of the currency in the United Kingdom? Okay. If you said the pound sterling, then you can go to sleep. Number 192. In which U.S. state can you find the Grand Canyon? In which U.S. state can you find the Grand Canyon? Okay. If you said Arizona, then you can go to sleep. Number 193. What is the world's largest island? It's the biggest don't say Australia, that doesn't count. Okay. If you said Greenland, then you can go to sleep. Number 194. As of 2025, what is the world's newest country? It's the newest country in the world. Okay. If you said South Sudan, then you can go to sleep. Number 195. What is the capital of Djibouti? The capital of Djibouti. This is what I always teach when I'm teaching kids about geography. This is one of the first things. Because if you said Djibouti City, then you can go to sleep. Number 196. What is the capital of Kuwait? What's the capital of Kuwait? Okay. If you said Kuwait City, then you can go to sleep. Number 197. What is the capital of Australia? It's the capital of Australia. It's not Australia City. Alright. If you said Canberra, then you can go to sleep. Number 198. What is the largest country by population? It's the largest country by population. If you said India, then you can go to sleep. Number 199. What is the largest country by size? It's the largest country by size. How the biggest country. Okay. Goodness. If you said Russia, then you can go to sleep. And question number 200. On which planet do humans live? Which planet are we on right now? Okay. And if you said Earth,